How did you get to join this band in the first place?
I stalked them, really. Like, I kind of was a little pushy. I had this friend who, we were in a voice class together, and she and I went to see a band one night, and it was this band, and actually, like, the next day I was leaving on a trip for Europe. I was sort of backpacking around, and we were both mesmerized, and I came back, and she joined the band, and I was so like, oh, I wish I could, you know, have the guts to be like, I'd love to sing with you too. And so I sort of just hung out with everybody, and I'd bring them coffee at rehearsals, and like, you know, they rehearsed on this loft in Chicago, and I'd sit on the roof. There was like a little ladder you could go up, and I'd sit on the roof and sort of sing harmonies with whatever they were working on down there. And sure enough, one day, you know, months later, they wanted another voice like on this song, and they're like, can you sing? And I'm like, yeah, I could sing. And you want to help write something? I'm like, yeah, I could do that. And it just sort of came about. But yeah, I had to stalk them a little bit. Yeah.
You've just been waiting for your chance.
Yeah, I guess.
To hop in.
Sort of. Yeah.
Was there someone within the band or outside of the band who really took you under his wings, showed you the do's
Yeah,
and don'ts?
yeah. You're such a good researcher. Did you research
No,
that? Because that's so good. Yeah, there was definitely. James Johnston, who was the lead singer of the band, really played a big part in sort of insisting that I keep writing. Like, he would give very good constructive feedback on my first initial songs, and even when they were like 20 minutes long and super painful to listen to, like just feelings, you know, just like not very well crafted at all. And so he was really instrumental in encouraging me and pushing me, and you know, he saw something in what I was doing that I think you know, he picked up on it, so he just kept trying to hone it with me, and you know, teach me some chords on guitar, or you know, how to record something. And yeah, it was great.
Are the things he said you still think about now?
God,
like, do not make 20-minute songs.
Yeah, no, right. That wasn't him actually, but that was somebody else. Where when I remember that first thing, we worked with somebody who kind of brought the whole band in, and none of us really realized that there was anything wrong with making a 20-minute song. I mean, we had crazy jams that would last forever. So that was somebody else, but that really did start us thinking about the craft of songwriting and paying attention to that. And you know, along the way, you pick up various mentors and people who, in hindsight, were really crucial to a certain point in your career. Yeah.
And when did you first think, well, perhaps I'm ready to do it on my own?
You know,
to leave the band behind? It's
funny. I never did. Like, that was the other thing. I had no sort of intention to go solo or not be in that band. And what happened was, in Chicago, there was another friend of mine who was working with a label, and he said, you know, you should send your stuff to this guy. He's a scout for Maverick Records, and I'll let him know you're going to do so. And so I had these songs that I was doing sort of on the side, my like little ballads and whatnot, and ended up sending them off. And that's when sort of this label Snowball effect happened for me. People were interested in my solo material. That was another sort of like happenstance where they just one overtook the other. You know, things were starting to happen for my solo music, which I never expected, and the guys in Bumpus, which was the band that I was in Chicago, actually played showcases with me, helped me record demos, so it was very supportive. And I had grand visions of sort of doing both simultaneously, but the solo material sort of just got too busy and too crazy, so yeah. And then it started to occur to me, oh, this could be a career. That's awesome, so yeah.
And it still is.
And it still is, yeah.